Music! I love doing that. It's so cool. Hey, I'm Michael Edward, creator of How to Crush Your Mental Blocks, which is a course that teaches you how to identify and remove the mental blocks that's keeping you stuck, stopping you from reaching your level of success. Hey, my friend, I am Michael Edward. Today we're going to talk about why does enthusiasm lead to success. We're going to talk all about enthusiasm today, and I think it's a vital subject. Now, I don't know about you, but I notice people when I go around to stores, restaurants, anything, and I've been seeing a blatant lack of enthusiasm, and I think it's really unfortunate that I'm going to pick on the younger people right now, but young adults, they just don't seem to understand that the bland, boring personality that they portray because they're doing a job that maybe they don't want to do for the rest of their life impacts not only them, but me and their business that they represent and so on and so on. And I just think it's, this is a subject that we need to discuss more about because I have frankly seen very little on enthusiasm. All right. And when you talk about having a positive attitude, that is necessary. Absolutely. You have to have a positive attitude because without a positive attitude, you probably have a negative attitude. Negative attitude will not serve you in any way, shape, or form, and it certainly will not help you with enthusiasm. But positive attitude is just not enough. The magic is really in the enthusiasm. All right. When you are obsessed about your goal, you have to have a goal. When you are obsessed about that primary goal, that generates enthusiasm. All right. If you think about a couple, when they first start dating and getting to know each other, they're very enthusiastic about each other. They want to learn about each other. And of course all the things that go along with that, but if their enthusiasm for each other wanes, and it might take years and it might take weeks, but if that enthusiasm wanes, so does the intensity of the relationship. In fact, I think that's one of the secrets of having a good relationship is being intensely enthusiastic for each other. But you see what I'm saying? Is that when the intensity changes of enthusiasm, so does the nature of the relationship, right? Now, there's also a point where there's too much enthusiasm. You may, if you're too enthusiastic about a particular subject, you may dominate the conversation. You'll come across as pushy, perhaps even arrogant. This happens. And this happens to me. Let's face it, I'm very enthusiastic about helping people reach a high level of success, my Tap It Out program, etc. And I get excited about it. And I will dominate conversation from time to time. And I try not to, but it happens. And the thing is when you're dominating a conversation, you're coming across as being pushy or arrogant, then you are missing a valuable point. You're not communicating. You're not learning from the other person. You're not getting their perspective, their points of view. All right? That's the beautiful part about a relationship. The other time when there's too much enthusiasm is when it's targeted in an area that doesn't serve you. It's not leading you to your goal. For example, if you are interested in starting a business, but you're super enthusiastic about a game or television or Netflix, right? You just spend too much time and you get all excited about playing this particular game. How can you possibly be doing anything to lead to your dream, to lead to your real goal? All right? So misdirected enthusiasm will crush you so fast, and you need to keep control of your enthusiasm. I was just talking a little bit, a minute ago about how I lose control and I get overly enthusiastic about something, and it just doesn't serve. It doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve them. So enthusiasm is something that, yes, you can have too much of, and you can definitely have far too little of. So you need to keep control of it, keep the reins tight on it, but have it nonetheless. And some of the benefits of enthusiasm is it softens your voice. It makes you a more exciting person to be around, right? I could do this video. I think you can tell, right, by my voice and everything, that I'm pretty enthusiastic about this subject. And if I wasn't, my voice would be down and I'd be kind of boring and dull, Yeah, we're going to talk about enthusiasm today. That's not me. That's not who I am. That's not the way you want to see me. That's not the way I can be. And when you meet somebody else who's enthusiastic, their voice is attractive. It's excited. They're really happy about whatever it is that their enthusiasm is leading them to. It makes you a more interesting person. And people want to be around people who are enthusiastic. Certainly enthusiastic people want to be around enthusiastic people. Maybe somebody who's absolutely blah doesn't, I don't know. But realistically, we like to be around people who are enthusiastic. We find them interesting. And if you think about it, you had teachers who were really, really good and teachers who were not so good. Typically, the teachers that were not so good were not enthusiastic. Right? They taught math. And whether you liked math or not, the teacher can really make a difference in math. So I had a really good math teacher, and I had a math teacher who was so boring, so dull. I honestly can say I pretty nearly failed that class. I didn't learn from that person. It wasn't fun. It wasn't enjoyable. All that kind of stuff. All right. So think back on your teachers and why it was you liked this particular subject, or even a subject that you didn't particularly like, but you really liked the teacher. Probably that teacher was enthusiastic and passionate about what they taught. Another benefit to being enthusiastic is that you inspire action. Now, this is a double-edged sword, because if you're enthusiastic about something, you're probably going to take the action necessary. Right? If you are enthusiastic about something and you take no action, that enthusiasm is going to wane. No question about it. So it's sort of a double-edged sword. You need to be enthusiastic about what it is that you want to do, and at the same time, you need to be enthusiastic in order to do what it is that you want to do. Just dropped my notes, had to crawl off the stool, go find them again. The other part to being enthusiastic is you affect people in a really positive manner. And in all ways, in all things that you do, it affects people in a positive manner. So, for example, if I go into a business, and I do go into certain businesses because the people there make you feel warm and friendly, and they're very enthusiastic, right? Hey, Michael, how are you today? And they're interested. They're enthusiastic about what they do, even if they're just taking my money at the till. Have a good day, they say with enthusiasm. All of these things makes a difference in people's lives. And when you are so positive and so enthusiastic, it affects people around you. It lifts them up as well as your own self. All right. Now, one of the things that we need to do in order to be enthusiastic is we need to eliminate negativity. And one of the ways we do that is through physical action. All right. So it's necessary for you to take physical action for enthusiasm. It blocks negativity. Now, how does this work? It doesn't matter what physical action you take. If you talk about an athlete, for example, once they get past the warm-up and they're into their sport, there is nothing there except their mind and the muscle responses. Right? A musician, same thing. When they get warmed up and now they're starting to play their instrument, they're making these beautiful sounds. There's nothing left but their mind working their instrument, and a real connection is made there. There's no room for negativity. You see what I'm saying? You're eliminating negativity through physical action. Dance. If you dance, You're listening to the music, the tempo, the rhythm, and you're moving your body to that music. Again, you're eliminating all negativity. You're connecting mind and muscle together. Very important. Often when I do a video, if I feel a little bit nervous or I feel like, you know what, I'm just not in tune here yet. And I want to do the best that I can for whoever watches this video. But I can just feel that I'm just not quite there. Then I stop and I'll do light exercise. I might do some modified type squats. I might do some shoulder rolls. I might do whatever. But I engage my mind with my body to remove the negativity. And then I channel that enthusiasm into the video that I'm about to record, right? So I get excited about it and I get my enthusiasm up, all right? So you can take varying levels of physical action in order to increase your enthusiasm, or when it's gone, is to generate enthusiasm, all right? So here's 4 steps on how to develop, or I'm sorry, 3 steps to how to develop enthusiasm. Step number 1. You have to clear your mind of negativity. We talked about this. We talked about how you clear your mind of negative thoughts. All right, and you can't be enthusiastic when you're negative. All right, you can't think I'm going to fail and be enthusiastic at the same time. So it's necessary that you clear your mind of negative thoughts. All right. Number 2 is having a primary goal. Again, let's go back to what I was talking about earlier, games, Netflix, that kind of thing. If you have a primary goal that you can channel your enthusiasm into because you're excited about it, right? Or else it's not going to be your primary goal. You can't win if you're not excited about it. If you don't have a high degree of enthusiasm, you're not going to win. Find something else that you want to do. But you need to have that primary goal, and you think about it all the time, and you be enthusiastic about that goal. And number 3 is take action. I talked about this, the double-edged sword. You need to take action in order to maintain your enthusiasm. If you get excited about starting a business, and in the beginning you take the first 3 steps, and then all of a sudden you stop, your enthusiasm is going to wane. You have to take step number 4, 5, 6, 7, etc., 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 until you can get to the point where you are successful. And man, when you engage enthusiasm in taking action, you're going to roll. All right. So if enthusiasm is something that's been missing in your life, it will take you to the next level. You need to think about this stuff. Positivity is not enough. You also have to engage enthusiasm. I hope this serves you. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. And I hope you take this to heart and take action on everything I just talked about here today for you. Meanwhile, I want you to go out there and enjoy every day. I want you to love as much as you can and succeed. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, please like it, share it, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell icon to adjust your notifications so you'll never miss another video from me again. In the description, there's links including mepersonaldevelopment.com where we help you reach your highest level of success.